Okay friends, today we are going to work on our stepping up roses. The materials we will need are 2 pieces of paper. They need to be in a square shape. I suggest using green and yellow for our yellow rose. You're also going to want something to draw with. And you're going to want scissors and some sort of glue. It can be a glue stick or a glue bottle. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a big circle on our square. We want our circle to be almost going off of our paper. So kind of touching all the sides. It doesn't need to be a perfect circle, but we do want a circle shape. Then we are going to cut out our circle. When you're done cutting out your circle, you're going to draw a spiral shape inside of your circle. I'm going to show 2 examples. If these are our circles, we want to make a loose, big spiral like this. You want to be able to move your finger all the way around without hitting a line, kind of like a little maze. You do not want to make a spiral like this. Because we are going to cut these spirals, a spiral that has sides that are touching is not going to work. Do you see how my finger cannot fit in these little sections? So we're going to want a big loose spiral like this. So now I'm going to draw a spiral inside of my yellow circle. I'm going to start from an edge and I'm going to come in. Like this. I don't want my line to come and touch the other one. I want to leave it in the middle. Once I'm done drawing my spiral, I'm going to cut along my line. Make sure that you do not cut all the way through. You just want to follow your line. So when I'm cutting, it helps to move the paper instead of trying to move my hand. I don't want to try to move my hand like this. I keep my hand where it is and just move my paper. My scissors are not really moving. The only thing that's moving is my hand that is not holding the scissors, and that's moving my paper around. Great. Now I have my spirals all cut. Now I'm going to take the tail of my spiral. I'm going to have my glue nearby. Uncap it. Just have it sitting out here ready to go. I'm going to start rolling the tail of my rose. So the tail is the small skinny part, not the circle in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and roll paper. Until I get close to this circle part, I want to roll my paper all the way up to the end of this line, but I'm not going to roll this little circle shape. Oh, I reached the circle. So now if you kind of want to open your rose up, you're invited to do that. I'm going to make it a little bit looser, kind of like it's blooming. Then I'm going to take this circle and I'm going to wrap it around my rose, kind of like a jacket. It's kind of hugging my rose. At the bottom, it's going to, so this is my circle, I'm going to wrap it around like this. I'm going to want to put glue inside of this part so that it will stick and it will kind of hold my rose like a hug. So I put my glue. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it for a while. If you let it go too soon, your rose is going to fall apart. So make sure you hold it for a while, pretty tight. Once you're sure that your rose is sticking and it's dry, you can set it aside. Now we're going to make a stem for our rose. We're going to take our square shape, we're going to turn it like a diamond. We're going to take the corner or the top of our diamond. We're going to do the same thing that we did with rolling, but we're going to roll our paper once again. We're going to roll it all the way up till we get to the end, the other side. So you can see I'm starting off with a pretty tight roll. It's better to start off tighter and then make it looser. So you can keep it flat on the table if you want. If you prefer to kind of roll it like this, you can do that too, off of the table. It's whatever is easier for you. All right, now I've got my stem, but it looks like my rose is not going to fit in my stem. So I'm going to want to open the top up a little bit. So that means with one hand, I'm going to hold the flap, but not hold it super tight, just enough so that it won't just open up. I'll hold this flap together. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to kind of loosen this area up. Now you can see, because my grip is loose on this side is unrolling a little bit. That's okay. I want it to unroll just a little bit. I'm using 2 fingers to kind of open up the top. You can see now this opening is a bit bigger. The whole stem is a little bit wider. It's still pretty skinny at the bottom. The top is a bit wider. Now my rose can fit inside of my stem. So I'm going to take my glue stick. I'm going to open this flap just a little bit, still holding it. I'm going to open my flap a little bit. I'm going to put glue on the inside. I'm going to take my glue stick, some glue. I'm going to hold this again until it dries. If you let it go, it will just open up like a big piece of paper and you're going to have to start over with your stem. So you're going to hold this so it's long enough for it to dry. Once it's dry, you're going to put some glue inside of here, or you can put glue on the outside of your rose, so either on the inside of your stem or the outside and bottom of your rose. I might do a little bit of both so it's super sticky. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it until your stem is dry. You're gonna wanna be gentle. If you just turn it over, it might come out a little bit. We wanna hold our roses upright. Once your rose is dry, you are all finished. You can make a whole bouquet if you want. If you just want to stick with the yellow rose for the ceremony, that's also totally fine. All right, nice job, friends. This is a tough project, but you did it. Nice work.